Okay, let's do
Hey
it.
guys, it's Shelby here, and I am with Billionaire Bill Kenny. We are in the Bellevue area of Hagerstown, where we have sold quite a few homes. We're gonna honestly come out here and door knock, and we're just not really feeling it. So I was talking to Bill, and we were talking about how we want to just be ourselves, share information with the new age of technology and the millennials and everything that's out there. So Bill actually had a story.
So there's really no reason why we shouldn't be door knocking right now, because we've each sold probably 3 or 4 homes in this area, and we had super success doing it. And on top of that, we've door knocked like 50 times in the last 2 years or something.
At least,
there's
yeah.
really no reason, but it seems like for realtors, most of us, it's always very difficult to make that first one. It's just getting started.
So Bill, how do you usually get started? Like, how do you do that first one? How do you make that jump?
I think what I normally do is I tell myself, let me just do one. And after I do one, it gets a little bit easier. And after I do 2, it gets a little bit easier. And 3 and 4. And then you're like, this isn't so bad. Like, why did I even worry about doing this at all in the first place? You know, just do like if you set a goal to do like 100 push-ups every day, that's a big goal. But what if you set a goal to do just 1 push-up every day? Well, you get down there and you do the 1, you're like, well, I'm going to do 10 now. Well, let me go 20, let me go 30. So it's just that first one is the tough one.
So Bill, when you finally get started, you're out there, you're feeling pretty good, and then someone just completely turns you down. How do you process that?
You basically just got to say next, because it has not. They don't really know you, or they don't really. They're not really upset at you. It's probably just their disposition or the mood that they're in, which has nothing to do with you or how you came across to them. Because honestly, every time we do it, we're trying to make friends, and we're being as nice as possible, and we're adding value in some form or fashion. Maybe they just don't want it at that time, but yeah, you just can't take it personal. And I know you and I have done a lot of cold calling, and that's easier cold calling, because you're just like, okay, well, they can't even see me. Like, they think I'm just somebody in a far off land or something, just making up shit. But when you're face to face, it's a little bit harder to take that rejection. But you basically got to say, maybe they're just having a bad day, or they don't need what the value I'm trying to give them right now. But what I've found is most people are super nice, and they like to talk to you. And if they're home and they don't open up the door, then you probably didn't want to talk to them anyway.
So I heard you say value. When you're talking to these people, what does the value that you bring look like?
So I know exactly what my value is, because I've sold enough homes to know exactly what I do and how I get it done. And the results speak for themselves. So if you go into a conversation talking to somebody like that, if you go up to their door and door knock, say, hey, I just sold a home right down the street. We're just we want to introduce ourselves to the neighborhood and see if we can help anybody else looking to buy or sell. And that to me is, I'm trying to help them. Like, it's going to help me in the end, right? But I can also definitely help them. I know I can help them because I've done it many, many times, just like you have.
Right.
You know, with buyers, you always get them in the home that they want, right? With sellers, we always get it sold, and we course correct along the way. So I think the holdback from doing some of the cold calls and the door knocking is just getting that first one out, because you're apprehensive to get that first one under your belt, just because it's pretty much always the pain of rejection, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that same theory of, you've got it in your hand, you're aimed, you're ready to go, but you never pull the trigger, and it's just a matter of pulling that trigger, and then you don't have to look back anymore.
Yeah,
you've done the hardest part.
But why do you think we always have a tough time just getting started?
So I think, as far as that goes, it's a matter of we've conjured up all these situations in our head that we're like, this could be worst case, this could be worst case, this is what's going to happen. And once you take that first step, you knock on that first door, you do the first setup, you do the first push up, you realize it wasn't as hard as it is. It's even like going to the gym. We have to change clothes. We have to pack a bag. We have to. It's the preparation that we tell ourselves is going to take forever that we just never do it.
Yeah.
Right. Or
basically, yeah.
It's the act of denial. We're scared of the denial of it too.
Yeah. What it comes down to is you just got to be like Nike and just do it.
Just do it.
Because you just got to throw everything out of your head and just park the car and get out and get started.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So if you haven't learned from us, you just have to get out there, just do it, knock on the first door, do the first setup, sign up for that gym membership, make the first payment, and just do it.